What's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Vince. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. And that's right, I have managed to reach level 10 inside of Season 24. So, I decided that I'll be showcasing the Stormrider. So, the Stormrider is the brand new season vehicle that we got for Season 24. And to get the vehicle, you just have to reach level 10. And voila, you get the Stormrider. So, it is a very unique vehicle. I did hit level 10 in my live stream, as you could probably see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Finally at level 10, guys. GG's. There we go. And this is the Stormrider. So I will be giving my opinion on it. I'll be showing off a montage of me speed testing the Stormrider inside of Jailbreak Trading as well. So I'll start with the design portion because I think this is the one that will catch a lot of you. So the Stormrider was actually created by Ecleon. There was actually an original design for this vehicle, but it had to be redesigned because of some issues with the model being too similar to another design. So yeah. And this happened with a spoiler in Season 23, but it was actually stolen. So this is the Stormrider, as you could probably see, and in my opinion it actually looks really good. So we got ourselves a bunch of headlights on the vehicle. There's also some headlights inside of here, so just like the wedge, these headlights will pop out when you activate them. And we also got these door handles. Apparently the Bruley actually had door handles, and it seems like the Stormrider also has door handles. And there is an interior as part of the Stormrider. It is kind of simple. It's not really big or anything, but it looks pretty cool. And then we got ourselves the shutters as part of the back of the Stormrider, kind of similar to the Striker right there. And then the windows. This vehicle is like a 2021 type vehicle. I think it's kind of cool. And then we got the back. You can see we got the fancy looking backlights or brake lights, whatever you want to call them. We got the nice looking exhaust pipes. And yeah, it's a really cool vehicle. It has that antenna as well. And these headlights are also part of the pickup truck. So I think that is actually a really nice detail. So there's a bunch of design to this vehicle. So I'll be testing out the vehicle. I did test it out before, but this is the Stormrider. It has insane launch and acceleration. So as soon as you start driving this, you will instantly feel that it's going fast. And yeah, it literally goes 50 miles per hour in just about nearly a second. It's insane. But not only that, it takes almost 2 seconds, maybe 2 seconds to reach 100 miles per hour at stock. Now if I upgrade this thing and I try again, then yeah, it literally reaches 100 miles per hour in like 2 seconds. So it's actually insane. Now it can be compared to vehicles like the Roadster and the Volpe because, you know, those vehicles are insane as well. But with that being said, the Stormrider actually has a feature that no other vehicle actually has just yet. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate the feature later, so I'll get right into that very, very soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this, and boom. So if I go ahead and remove these two textures, you can see something a little bit strange about this vehicle. So this is the first jailbreak vehicle to have not one, not two, but 3 different body layouts. So there is a regular, there is a second, and there is a third. So you may think, okay, so you can just change these, right? You got the second body, you got the regular body, right? I mean, regular body does just change this part of the vehicle. So you can see it can put like black and it looks like that, right? Second body does actually affect this part of the Stormrider, as you can see. And for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to make it look a little bit more fancy. But if you want to change this part of the Stormrider, you have to go scroll down until you see seat color, and then you can just pick any of these colors. So in my case, I'm going to select red. And you can see that it does change this part of the body. Now, the reason they did that is because their body color is not actually an option, but I think they'll add it in the future so that you don't have to use seat color for the Stormrider. But also, it doesn't have an actual seat color for the main seats inside, as they're manipulated by interior detail, just like many other vehicles like NASCAR 75th. So you can see that the interior detail relies on the seats as well as some of the interior. So it's kind of unsurprising. Over here we got interior main, which I guess deals with the rest of the interior, so you can see that, yep, it gets amplified like that. So I'll go ahead and keep it at darkest blue. I think that looks pretty good. And you can make this really nice looking design if you want. This is what people aim for. So I think that's really cool. So I'll go ahead and test out the other specs of the Stormrider. So in reverse, it goes up to about 83 miles per hour. It reaches that miles per hour very quickly, by the way. And that is with level 5 engine. So this vehicle is actually pretty good in reverse. It's not the best, but most people don't really go in reverse anyways. But for a vehicle like this, it's actually pretty good. Now, as in for forward speed, it's not very good. I mean, compared to vehicles like the Poseidon, the Proto, the Icebreaker, and various other vehicles, it is not that good in maximum speed. But most people like this vehicle for its launch acceleration because it's almost instant. It's like very quick. But it does take a little while for you to reach true top speed. I think it goes about 197 miles per hour, which is still considerably slower than a lot of those actually good vehicles like Roadster, Eclair, and Bruley, you know, all those vehicles. Just don't mind me, I'm picking up this airdrop and voila, I just got myself 10,000 cash. Very nice. Alright, so with that being said, the Stormrider also has its other perks. Not just its insane launch and acceleration, but it also has an amazing perk that the Jackrabbit had. And that is its climbing capabilities. So this vehicle is surprisingly good at climbing onto mountains, as you can see. It's something that a lot of supercars lack. So this is a really good capability for the Stormrider. So I'm guessing the reason it's slow compared to a lot of the other vehicles in the game is because of its climbing capability. It had to sacrifice its speed for climbing. So I kind of see the point, but it's definitely a way better version than the Jackrabbit. It's basically better than it in almost every way, except it doesn't have a spare tire on the back, unless if you use one of the spoilers that we have in the game, which I believe is way down here, the spare tire, even though you can't change the rim of it, but still. So another big perk about the Stormrider that the Wedge also has is the ability for its headlights to pop out. But it also has another perk of its headlights, and that is that it will shoot out these beams. This is the first vehicle in Jailbreak to shoot out these beams when you activate the headlights. Unfortunately, these headlights cannot be customized, so you can't actually change the color of them, but you are at least able to change the color of everything else, which is quite nice. And you can see that the headlights will pop out and in when you use the headlights, which is really cool in my opinion. I really like that detail. But with that being said, the drifting portion of the vehicle is also pretty enjoyable. I'm not sure if there's anything different with the drifting, but I think it's a lot better. I don't know, it could be me, but it felt pretty nice just drifting inside of this vehicle. The other vehicle that might feel pretty fun to drift in is the Shogun. So if I go ahead and spawn in the Shogun, which I believe is over here. I'm a little bit blind, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is the Shogun, and apparently in an update, they actually completely adjusted the drifting of this thing. And if I go ahead and drift, yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. It's like insane. And that's what the Stormrider is kind of like. Well, not really, but it's somewhere along those lines. And yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. Like, the Shogun's drift is just insane. But there are also some other things that I liked about the Stormrider. So it does support spoilers, which is a really big benefit because some of the season vehicles that we got, like the Wedge, do not support spoilers. So that is a really big benefit of the Stormrider, and I have to actually scroll down a little bit because it is considered as a free vehicle, just like a lot of the other season vehicles. But yeah, you can see that spoilers are supported on the Stormrider, and they actually look pretty good. So yeah, very well done. So texture and second texture will not affect the third body, as you can probably see. So you can have regular and second textures if you want. And second texture will actually affect this side of the Stormrider as well. So that is actually a really nice touch. Now, as in for the license plate is pretty much the same. It's nothing too different. It just looks the same like a lot of the other vehicles that we have in the game. So, yeah. But overall, the Stormrider is a really cool vehicle. It's definitely worth grinding for, even though its speed is not the best. It has some amazing climbing capabilities. It also has insane launch and acceleration. Its handling is actually pretty good. And drifting into the vehicle feels really nice. Like, it is just very comfortable. I've seen people drift inside this vehicle before, and yeah, holy cow, it's actually really good. So if I have to rate this, I'll probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. But basically, this vehicle has some great capabilities. There are some downsides of the vehicle, obviously, including its speed. But otherwise, this is a really good grinding vehicle. It may not be the truest best grinding vehicle, but it's still pretty good because of its launch and acceleration being very convenient, as well as its decent reverse speed. This might be a convenient vehicle to get away from cops or whatever, and it should do a solid job. Now, what about the health? So I haven't tested out the health of the vehicle yet, but if I go ahead and shoot down the Stormrider, well, it's about the same health as some of the mid-range vehicles like the Beam. So yeah, it has some decent health. So I kind of shot it down pretty quickly, and you can see that it takes about 7 pistol shots to stop the vehicle. I think it has about 100 health. So yeah, this vehicle has some pretty decent health. It's not as bad as vehicles like the Torpedo or the Brulee, but if I go ahead and shoot down the Lambo over here, you can see that it also got shot down with the same amount of shots as the Stormrider. So it's kind of like that mid-range. So it's not too bad. But for it being pretty quick and fast, it's definitely going to have less health than vehicles like the tank and the sloop. So here's the montage of me testing out the vehicle and just kind of reviewing it and stuff. And please, before we tell, let me know what you guys think. All right, who will win the race? All right, go, 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 go. Yeet. All right. Nah, that Carbonara just like, yeah, that went bye-bye. All right, look at that. Nah. I'm using Rocket Fuel to just cheese everybody. That Eclair is like so far behind. That's crazy. It just brakes so perfectly. The Brulee. How in the world would the Brulee beat it in the short? The Brulee's gonna be like so slow at the start, and then eventually it's gonna beat me. But yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go! Go, 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 go! We're racing! Oh my goodness, the Carbonara. Oh nah, the Carbonara was like long gone. Oh my goodness. Oh no, not the Brulee! Oh no, the Brulee and the Javelin are catching up. Oh no. Both of them just beat me. Both of them just beat me. Oh my goodness, this car is so slow. Jet ski. Nah. How will the jet ski just beat anybody? Alright, here we go. Fire truck is not gonna beat the Stormrider. Yeah, the fire truck is way too slow for this thing. Alright, y'all suck at racing. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, thank you. The full pick. And the Carbonara just like, yep, I'm done for. Alright. Oh my goodness, guys. This vehicle is so slow. Like, look how slow this thing is. 196 miles per hour, though. The desert crawler got up to me. Oh my goodness. That's how slow the Stormrider is. Alright. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be cheesed. Whoa. That car just like went nuts. Is that the Roadster? The Roadster is even faster. Oh my goodness, look at the Roadster just go. Holy cow. Yeah, pretty much every one of those vehicles could just beat me very easily. I don't know about the Challenger. I don't think the Challenger caught up to me though. Yeah, the Challenger is a little bit too slow for this thing. So you can see that the Stormrider does support sirens. So they will work with the Stormrider. Now, it seems like when you activate the police headlights, these two headlights are not affected, which is kind of weird, but alright, I guess. So you may think this is the end of the video, and you are absolutely right. But I want to show you guys something a bit special. So if I go ahead and get myself a helicopter, and then I go ahead and go over here and spawn in a tow truck, and I tow the helicopter, then I shoot the helicopter, and then as soon as I shoot down the helicopter and enter the driver's seat, like this, yep, as you can see, I can go up in the sky. Oh man, and no exploits were actually needed. No exploits, trust me. This is actually a really funny glitch that you can do in Jailbreak. And surprisingly, when this glitch happens with a helicopter like this one, you will not start to descend unless if you decide to, or you jump off of the helicopter that you might be in. And I think that is really funny because, well, the tow physics are extremely wacky. Oh, and you can see I am towing the tow truck even though the tow truck is towing my helicopter. That is just straight up hilarious. Now, how this glitch work is kind of far beyond me, but in my opinion, it's probably one of the funniest glitches to exist at the moment. But there are some other glitches that you can perform nowadays, including the anti-arrest glitch and the Youngblood happier jump no clip. But even then, I just wanted to show you guys it because it's not very well known, I don't think, but it's still really goofy either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fall down again so that I can go ahead and show you guys that the glitch actually works. So if I go ahead and do this, you can see that the helicopter will go up in the sky and we won't see it for a few seconds. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like. This was actually my first ever video made on this laptop. I have streamed on my laptop before, but this is the first time that I've actually made a video on this laptop, and the microphone quality sounds a whole lot better than it used to. Well, not to say that my phone quality was bad. I'm talking about my old microphone quality. And it seems like the tow truck did not survive, so that's a bit unfortunate. Anyways, though, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. My name is Mr. Vince, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't think that should happen again. No.